Handy. So, wir müssen uns ranhalten. So, dann wollen wir mal.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
So.
Hey.
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Man hört vielleicht, dass ich müde bin.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match. Here in Nasha Town. Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up? Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now. Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you worry. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Ja, mal gucken, ob wir das in 5 Stunden noch durchbekommen. Und Scheiß-Speed machen.
Ah, familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nodcry.
Hi there!
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the Wild Hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours?
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi in Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be?
You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this.
Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this?
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Birgitta.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh?
Yep, and if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Klingt nach Arbeit. Arbeit.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boop Pupita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
I've watched an Effa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does! Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Now, dear. This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after this. I promise.
Huh,
Wow,
okay.
what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh. The matching result for this symbol is... check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Well,
So
as they
good.
say, no news is good news.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then.
Ich habe so ein dreckiges Gefühl, dass ich das nicht mehr schaffen werde innerhalb der 5 Stunden, wenn es so weitergeht. Weil die Dialoge mal wieder Killer sind. Ich cutte die ja schon zur Hälfte.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this and this time. Huh? Why are you angry? Oh, huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on?
Nicht alle Dialoge, die meisten.
We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red. Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that. What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine? All right, one final stop. This is quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really,
Alter,
I'd
was war
like
das
to
für ein
share the load,
Zungenbrecher?
but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Hast du einen Zungenbrecher? Muss man eigentlich immer erwarten. Das ist frech mit dem Hoch und Runter. War doch gut.
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry. Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where.
We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. 1 yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components.
Ach du Heiliger.
The description of input mode isn't on this page.
Ach du Heiliger.
More page flipping.
Heiliger Bimbam.
Phew, that was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Kriegst
Yeah,
du
good work
Pause?
indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
Das ist gut möglich. Was ist ein Kram? Wie lässt man die denn an einer Stelle? Das kann doch nicht ehrlich ihr Wille sein, dass das so komisch wird. Wie lässt man die denn an einer Höhe fliegen? Das ist ja voll komisch.
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb cake?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Thanks! Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys! Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
So. Huch. Das hätte schief gehen können. Ach. Versammlung.
Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
Das ist wahr.
Come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another. Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then. Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up, but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan! Llama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle. The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Hin und her, hin und her, hin und hin und hin und her.
We're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Llama for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks!
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away! Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the Wild Hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles? Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to say here?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt has caused.
Or like make a profit off the Wild Hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves. No?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties. After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back! Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the...
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt.
wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we, sticklers for the rules?
Ich mag sie. Sympathisch. Sympathisch. Sympathisch, frech und böse. Also nicht böse, böse, aber böse. Oh, ey.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh. Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Yes, channels really do take you places.
Interessant.
Finally! Now, what do we...
Moin.
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you...
Moin.
Tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Ist das frech?
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine
Ist
drink
das
here.
frech?
The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits
Was
from
geht?
afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Ich bin hier in einem ganz schön
Well, it's a rare
rauen
occasion to be
Endspurt,
sure.
sag ich mal.
Wanna order a glass or two?
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one. The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run. with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you.
Da kann ich nicht mitreden. Ich habe in der Theorie noch genügend zu tun, aber... Ich meinte Endspurt mit Saisonquest, weil in 5 Stunden ist die ja weg. Und morgen Abend... Nee, heute Abend ist ja Update. Heute Abend? Morgen Abend? Stand 22. um 0 Uhr. Wahrscheinlich heute Abend. Ja, nee, es geht um die Quests von der Saison jetzt. Vom Pass. Also das hier ist jetzt gerade noch der 2. Teil. Ich habe gestern in 6 Stunden durchgemacht. Das gleiche versuche ich irgendwie jetzt noch. Das ist, ja. Ich bin ein bisschen arg weit hinterher, sagen wir es mal so. Weil ich eine lange Pause gemacht habe und jetzt erst wieder angefangen hatte. Und naja, wie es der Zufall so lässt, hat die Zeit gesagt... oh hey, in 5 Stunden... Also gestern habe ich wieder angefangen. Wie es die Zeit so gesagt hat, war das dann gestern... War das dann gestern so, oh, du hast noch den kompletten Akt und so zu tun, aber du hast nur noch, ich sag mal 1,5 Tage Zeit. Ja, also habe ich gestern in 6 Stunden mit viel Laberei den ersten Akt gemacht und versuche jetzt den zweiten Akt mit weniger Laberei so schnell wie möglich durchzuziehen, bevor die Zeit um ist. Ich habe nämlich jetzt so nur noch, ich glaube bis 16 Uhr habe ich Zeit. Und wir sind aber gerade mal am Anfang von Akt 2. Ich muss eine ganze Stunde gut machen, im besten Fall. Wird eng. Wenn nicht, dann ist das ganz schön Pech. Das wäre ein bisschen scheiße. Ich wollte heute aber auch eigentlich viel früher aufstehen, das hat auch nicht ganz so geklappt, wie ich das wollte. Ja, sie ist lang, aber ich will die Dings noch bekommen, bevor die Quest weg ist. Wie heißen die Teile nochmal? Jetzt komme ich tatsächlich nicht drauf. Na, die Steinchen halt. Ich will ja heute noch gucken, dass nach der Quest ich noch Yilan bekomme. Hoffentlich. Mondgestein. Ne, wie heißt das nochmal? Ich stehe gerade 100% auf dem Schlauch. Das ist... Alter, warum stehe ich gerade so auf dem Schlauch? Die weißen Kristalle halt, für die du fast alles kaufen kannst. So, und dann kriegst du ja noch 500 plus die 60 vom Akt selber. Also 560, die anderen 60 haben wir ja gestern schon. Und die hätte ich halt gern noch, aber ich bin halt im Zeitdruck.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Ich wollte ja auch eigentlich schon seit 2 Stunden live sein, aber ich war zu müde. Ich hab's nicht geschafft, so wirklich aufzustehen, um es mal so zu sagen. Die 2 Stunden hätten es auf jeden Fall um einiges entspannter gemacht. Ich fand sehr schön, wie man im Akt 1 Lauma kennengelernt hat. Also ich sehe Lauma in einem völlig neuen Licht. Ist ein interessanter Charakter. Prince weiß ich noch nicht, ob ich ihn mag oder nicht. Das wird sich sehen. Tut mir leid, ich muss dich leider cutten, weil ich weitermachen muss. Ah, Paimon, ich darf dich leider nicht ausreden lassen, es tut mir leid. Ich muss hier speedrunnen. Das Ding ist, ich will die Dialoge nicht zu krass skippen, weil ich will ja trotzdem mitbekommen, was ich hier mache und zu welchem Zweck ich das hier mache. Sonst ist Kacke. Also so bedacht bin ich halt auch, aber beides zusammen wird schwer unter Zeitdruck.
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. With Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right?
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh.
Nefer mag ich auch immer mehr.
Can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now, Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacturing. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
Sehr gut für
He's the
dich.
one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but nowadays I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. On the flip side, being a family
Ich
man
lese so
means I
schnell
can't
mit,
just
dass ich
leave
direkt
this
die
place whenever I
Skip-Taste
feel
drücken kann,
like
wenn
it.
der
So,
Text fertig ist.
I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Das Problem an der Questreihe ist einfach nur, dass die Dialoge wieder gottlos endlos lang ist. Aber da kann man aber auch nur sagen, willkommen in Genshin Impact, das ist halt normal.
Take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
Das ist halt Genshin. Ich habe die Sumero-Geschichte noch nicht durch, aber jeder hat mir schon gesagt, Sumero ist die Katastrophe, was das betrifft. Da habe ich gesagt, toll, das hier ist schon die Katastrophe.
Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Sieht schon crazy aus, ja.
Huh. That does sound worth noting.
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
Ich habe das Gefühl, ich komme hier nicht voran, weil ich die ganze Zeit in einer fucking Bar hocke. Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But...
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for a single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been?
Ach du Scheiße.
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh, a normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good.
Besoffen.
Teach me, would ya?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
You're up.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa! He actually downed it in one gulp.
Nice job! No wonder you Mondstadters have such a reputation. Me? Well, what do you think? Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki. That's... If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says Says who? I'm still raring to go.
'Cause you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it?
Are they playing cards? I want to spy some elf.
Same as usual, then? One die, 100,000 mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Boah, Neffe.
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. One die, 100,000 mora. Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
Schießen. Oi, ja.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on... The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of...
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. More...
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
Neffe ist sehr auf Geschäfte
You're his
bedacht.
creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather, as luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his...
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside. Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the...
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow? I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam! Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Ja, dann weiter. Jo.
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bone.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too.
I feel so alive right now!
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up.
Naja.
Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island.
Ja, wir sollten Lauma tatsächlich nicht warten lassen. So, was sagt denn die Missionszeit? Wir haben 3 Stunden 49 und hierfür habe ich noch 3 Stunden 49. Oh mein Gott. Ich komme ja voll in Bedrängnis. Das ist anstrengend.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. Hey there, Lauma! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion, and it's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either.
Das sieht ja nicht
I
so
think I've got the
gut
gist of
aus.
it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered, so that
Hey.
Huh? What's the matter?
the flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about.
Oh, that's true. But we best check if she's doing okay. See you later then.
Ja, das sollten wir wohl. Das Ding ist, die ist in so einem Bossbereich, als ob die irgendwann noch so ein Boss wird, ey. I don't like that. Ups. Wo bleibt der Gesang? Sing for me.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the...
But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons.
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, Does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy.
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but...
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Verrier, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just...
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moon. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say?
That's your... ex-colleague? Did you just... laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or...
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is...
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Where is this?
Ether, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well...
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh,
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further... like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside?
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Das machen wir wann anders. Das hat nachher noch Zeit.
The Raker of Solnari. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Not Cry, but even if we didn't, we'd never—
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing. And we Scions have nowhere to run. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Well, let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right?
Weiter geht's. Weiter geht's. Wunderbar. So, wir kommen ja ganz gut voran aktuell. Würde ich zumindest behaupten. Außer, dass es halt viel Laberei ist. Aber das ist ja nichts Neues.
Burn it down!
Friendly approach detected.
Listen, listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
Glaube ich nicht.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't...
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Brewer's super fast?
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him...
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nashi Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nokrai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Was?
What? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago?
Yeah. It's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now.
Der hat uns doch vorhin noch geholfen.
I'll send a Nafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeepers, Sergeant. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene.
Got it. Let's go.
Dann bringen wir uns da halt auch ein.
My tasks are incomplete.
Alright, we'll see you.
Dann mischen wir uns halt ein. Wann machen wir das denn mal nicht? Das ist doch schon normal bei uns. Oh, Susi ist tot. Weiß ich nicht. Oh mein Gott.
Light it up!
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like
there's any chance of us getting in with that rat. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Neffa ist wirklich anders. Neffa hat Sonderrechte in Nordkrei.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paperwork! Ist das frech. Neffa ist wirklich, also die... Wenn ich mal vor Gericht komme, die soll mich anwaltlich vertreten, Alter. Also die ist frech. Im guten Sinne und im gewieften Sinne. Oi.
Phew. Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby... Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime...
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he is not...
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now.
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a... But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we...
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've... So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a... We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans with... This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under...
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the...
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk.
similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time. Yes, that is our ticket to a break.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or...
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down, to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a... I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right! Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other... Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh?
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flints too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can...
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey,
you! Never trust never. Never trust never.
lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
Till at last, archways.
Monsters! Let the show begin.
Lieben wir!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore?
Burn it down!
The fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Das hier ist ja crazy Kram, ey.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Yep.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here, all...
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe... and an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special... I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar, yet... I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. and afterwards I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered it was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him?
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing...
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than desert. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no.
Ah. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so they alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely...
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt mass...
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rarer could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should.
Ah.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rarir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking...
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here.
Yeah. Guess not.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once...
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not...
Do our part too. Alright, we're going... Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window, as I thought. You're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Noshatown. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave... Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your... When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating! You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Die Spaß-Story, die spitzt sich zu.
Light it up!
Okay, das war jetzt nicht, was ich wollte. Tut mir leid. Das ist ja eine Kiste.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Nein.
Rise with the sun!
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency?
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical...
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thank
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but...
This also has me stumped for the moment. But how would that help assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies? Firing the cannon works against him.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually.
Yeah, we should totally get this.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick.
That would be good, yes. Feel free.
Flint's ist schon eine Sache für sich selber, ey. Aber wirklich jemand für sich selbst.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in mid-
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him?
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental... You know humans well. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still...
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would... Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was...
Is that why you chose?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. there are still some things I will not allow to happen. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rear, and the cannon.
Will you need us to get you where...
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergency.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things, and even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that.
All right then, we'll trust you.
I didn't take you for the cop. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. Noise! What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the Wild Hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Have a good day too.
Well, what do you mean? People are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the Wild Hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait!
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Läuft ja vielversprechend hier.
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh? So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed, while everyone was super focused on the argument.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now.
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Okay, machen wir das bei deinem Place. Okay. Du drehst ja nur die Straße hoch, trilala, und dann sind wir da. Tralalala.
Burn it down!
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him.
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rarear's doing. He must have...
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and...
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me... Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day.
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe...
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with...
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we...
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Große Wanderung.
Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Ich lieb's. Alter, wo geht's denn hier hin? Wir gehen ja gleich mal komplett auf die andere Seite der Welt, Alter. Ah, ja.
No one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh...
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Dann lauft er nicht, dann rennt.
Ah! There you are! Okay. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option to expose the true intentions of this Rarear. We need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself.
Ich habe so eine Idee, wer das sein könnte.
Right, Flint? Do these things just gotta...
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by its... Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, and look, all these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutual. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to... But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot... Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, and while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough?
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with it.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but...
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sos?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir is leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What make... That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Lauma.
Ah, it's... an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animal. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way...
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go!
Ich habe so ein Gefühl, dass irgendwas passieren wird, was mir nicht gefallen wird. Das ist einfach ein Gefühl.
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you and their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment. It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning. While that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler, behind you! Look at that look!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds, Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere but that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me!
They might, if Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? What?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Woohoo.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild...
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others...
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to act...
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
Please, have faith. I seek to... Please. Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do...
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places. Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone! That is, if we can.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. Something was off about you. We won't let you pass, creature, aren't you?
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough of...
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve, then, to defend ourselves, and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Ich konnte Ineffas Blick gerade durchaus nachvollziehen.
Let's go, Ineffa. This way up.
Accelerating.
Let's go, Ineffa. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Alter, lass mich doch.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Hallo. Bitte nicht nochmal ganz von unten. Nein. Das ist uncool.
This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Ey, ich war doch schon schnell. Hallo. Lass mich halt nicht. Aua. Ich würde den ja gern kaputt machen, aber wie denn, wenn ich ihn nicht sehe?
Brace for impact.
Frech. Inefa! Die ist gut. Die ist gut.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Look, the rainbow! You want this? This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Scheiße.
Alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potutos. In necritus necrus baptisi, eis omnes tu solos pentusi. Os esticos palatini pirantur misuricum, topirto aetion veratum.
Inefa. Wird es jetzt spannend?
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Pitifully, Rhine-daughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me! Fools. Time to die! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have the flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine. Oh? I take it that means you've been here.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, and then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, but we still don't know what his aims are.
After you left, I can no longer
That means it's safe out there.
A question, if I may. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength. It seems my time is running.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
You'd like to meet.
Light it up!
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again.
And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful. What? Why, And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets or whatever it is they call. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere? And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure to...
Jupp. Dann hier, dann Nefer, dann Lauma und dann machen wir die Geschichte fertig. Fertig!
Burn it down!
Flint? Don't see you coming around here often.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor.
Shh, Inefa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Ninki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with...
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Inefa, and perhaps the snacks too.
What? I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
Geil. Nefer und zum Abschluss Lauma. Lauma hat sich den Abschluss verdient. Lauma ist mir richtig ans Herz gewachsen. Hätte ich mir die doch mal geholt. Aber so ein Lauma ist gut. Ist ein guter Charakter. Der gefällt mir. I like it.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
Das war relativ schnell. So, jetzt gibt es nur noch einen Weg. Lauma.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Anefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that krumkakes do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Enough is a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Damit haben wir wohl alle optionalen Ziele. Oh, ich habe so ein bisschen Tränen in den Augen. Wenn man so eine Questreihe mit viel Gefühl in sehr kurzer Zeit durchmacht, dann weiß man alles, dann bekommt man alles mit. Da bleibt sehr viel Gefühl hängen, sage ich mal. Also ich bin so ein bisschen so... Ich bin sentimental. Ist ja auch an sich nichts Schlechtes. War ja an sich auch wieder ein schönes Abenteuer. Hätte ich vielleicht ein bisschen früher machen können, dann hätte ich es vielleicht jetzt nicht hinten raus so extrem rushen müssen. Aber ja, haben das Wichtigste und Beste eigentlich trotzdem mitbekommen. Insofern. Hey, Kleiner. Ist die Münze? Oh nein, was passiert jetzt schon wieder? Hui. Hui. Oh nein. Oh nein! Columbina! In the city.
Columbina! What are you doing here? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yep.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you? Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Yep.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking? The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to? Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home. You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove... Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Ist es nicht. Du hast eine Heimat auf der Erde gefunden. Oder siehst du das anders?
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Interessant. Wir haben es noch geschafft, Chat. Wir haben es geschafft. Ja. Cool. Schön. Wir haben es noch geschafft. Das war schön. Wir haben es geschafft. Das war für mich eigentlich das Wichtigste. Ach ja, komm. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich gerade ausgerechnet diese Aufträge brauche. Oder vielleicht doch. Wer weiß schon. Ach komm, wir machen das doch noch, wenn wir schon gerade hier sind. So, und wenn wir das haben, dann versuchen wir Yilan zu ziehen. Katharine!
Ad Astra.
Thank
you for completing.
Ich muss gewiss noch bestimmte Sachen ausgeben. Guck mal, da ist wieder gelb. Wo gibt's dann im Nordkreis die blaue? Gibt's die überhaupt? Was bist du eigentlich? Du bist die Prügelente. Was kann ich bei dir jetzt eigentlich machen? Sie besuche ich vielleicht einen anderen mal wieder. Ha. Was brauchen wir denn? Heute ist was für ein Tag? Ich weiß schon gar nicht mehr. Nicht verfügbar. Nicht verfügbar. Was ist denn heute? Heute ist Dienstag. Ist das frech. Wen habe ich denn jetzt alles als 5 Sterne? Ich bin gerade verwirrt. Hallo Pon, hallöchen. Oh, ich bin echt müde jetzt. Oh, ich habe jetzt auf Krampf eine Saisonaufgabe, die 12 Stunden Spielzeit hatte, in 11 Stunden geschafft, nur weil sie in 2 Stunden vorbei ist und ich so lange kein Genshin gespielt habe. Oh, ich habe die ganze Nacht durchgemacht. Ich war bis auf 1,5 Stunden habe ich die ganze Nacht durchgemacht, nur um diese verdammte Quest fertig zu machen. Weil heute Abend, naja, um Mitternacht kommt nämlich das neue Update. Die Questreihe verschwindet allerdings schon um 16 Uhr. Ich hab doch echt einen Vogel. Be right back, Kunde ist da. Jo. Ich hab doch echt einen Schaden. Das kann mir doch kein Mensch sagen, dass ich keinen Schaden habe, ey. Das gibt's doch nicht. Was brauchst du zum Leveln? Ja, die können wir mal kurz 2-3 Mal besiegen. I've just been up all night, just for you and me. And I am going crazy. Und ich bin müde. Aber passt schon alles. Oh mein Gott. Hab ich gegen die überhaupt schon gekämpft? Was bist du denn?
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Cleanup sequence.
Rise with the sun!
Oh, das gefällt mir. Haha! Einmal. Komm nochmal. Ich kämpfe gegen dich. Komm her. Komm her.
Defensive mode engaged.
Let's dance.
Pyroclastic surge!
Bam.
Let the engines!
Cleanup sequence.
Burn it down!
So liebe ich das. Das ist ja Arbeitstier Shelby hier. Arbeitstier Shelby hier. Ach, geil. So, Setfilter aktiv. Wie? Was? Warum Setfilter aktiv? Hallo? Ey! Brennende Pyro. Das Herz. Berserker! Ich bräuchte aber eigentlich keinen Berserker. Ich bräuchte den... Was brauche ich denn nochmal? Den da? Ja, Verbeugung des Gladiators. Allerdings bekomme ich da gerade leider nicht die ich bräuchte. Ich bräuchte nämlich einen mit Angriff und die werden mir allerdings leider nicht gegönnt.
Wrath from the sky! Try and stop me! Incinerate!
I'll protect us.
Na komm! Alle guten Dinge sind 3. Perfekt. Wunderbar! Oh, das gefällt mir gut. Das ist ja Arbeitseifer hier. So. Was heißt das jetzt? Das heißt jetzt... Das heißt jetzt... Eigentlich müsste das durch sein. Ja, wundervoll. Notkrall. Geil. Notkrall freigeschalten ist schön. Das ist gut. Gefällt mir. So. Damit haben wir noch eine Sache offen, nämlich die hier. Und ich habe Angst vor dieser Sache. Wann kommt die eigentlich neu? 10 Tage. Tja, ich würde sie mir wünschen. Ich würde sie mir sehr wünschen, Yilan. Das ist die einzige, die ich unbedingt, also wirklich unbedingt noch haben will. Ziehen wir sie heute oder verbrauche ich meine ganzen Werte? Ich hoffe es bei Gott nicht. Wir gehen rein in die Ziehungen. Lila. Wenn ich jetzt alles verzocke, bin ich traurig. Blue Protocol? Ist das nicht sogar ein relativ neues Game? Ach! Ey, ich möchte nur Yilen haben, ohne jetzt alle meine Gebete verbrauchen zu müssen. Ich schwöre, ich werde traurig. Bitte gib mir Yilan, bitte! Wieder nur lila. Chat, wir haben circa 50 Ziehungen. Wenn ich in den 50 Ziehungen Yilan nicht bekomme, bin ich heartbroken. Oh, ich hab Dori bekommen. Yes. Ne, 50 Ziehungen? 1600 mal 5? Was ist denn 16 mal 5? 80. 80. 96. Aber wir haben 70 Ziehungen noch circa. Just do it? Naja, random halt. Warum gibst sie mir? Sie ist der einzige Charakter, den ich für die Perfektion... Bitte. Gold, bitte. Bitte lass es hier. Soll ich die einzeln durchdrücken oder überspringen? Das kann auch ein anderer Level 5 Charakter sein. Ich drück einzeln durch. Come on. Ja!
Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help.
Ja!
And I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words,
Geil. Das heißt, ich habe für nächste Season, für morgen, noch mehr als 50 Ziehungen über, die ich eventuell nutzen kann, falls mich ein Charakter interessiert. Geil! Außerdem ist sie, die mir die ganze Zeit in meinem Team noch fehlt, die ich unbedingt haben wollte. Geil. Jetzt habe ich das erste komplette Level 5 Charakterteam. Nice. GG, danke. Gut, ich werde nicht weiterziehen. Ich behalte meine Punkte lieber. Ich meine, er hier ist natürlich auch noch interessant. Aber er ist Elektro. Ich habe viele Elektro-Sachen. Sie ist Hydro, also Wasser. Davon habe ich nicht so viele. Ich bin happy. Happy. Geil. Oh, hier muss ich erstmal das Team auswechseln und direkt leveln, ey. Ich meine, Barbara hat mir gute Dienste erwiesen. Das will ich jetzt nicht in Frage stellen. Aber es ist halt Barbara. Aber guck mal, wir haben Aino bekommen. Dori haben wir bekommen. Warum kriege ich immer nur so Kinder? Wer bist du? Ororon. Naja. Yilan! Und was ich bei Yilan leider so faszinierend finde, ich weiß nicht, ob ich sie mal ranzoomen kann irgendwie. Also sie hat so krasse Augen. Also sie hat so Augen, die... Oh. Aber ich komme nicht nah... Naja, doch. Ich weiß nicht wieso, aber ich mag ihre Augen. Ich weiß nicht wieso, aber die ziehen mich so richtig in ihren Bann. Ich habe keine Ahnung, woran das liegt. Obwohl ihre Augen mit ihren Sonnenaugen natürlich auch geil sind, aber... Oh, die muss ich direkt mal ausstatten im besten Fall. Aber da bräuchte ich irgendwas, was passt. Das gefällt mir zum Beispiel schon mal ganz gut. Hier. Verbeugung des Gladiators. Was haben wir denn hier noch so? Ich muss erst mal gucken, ob ich passende Einheiten zusammenbekomme. Die haben wieder alle nicht die Sets, die ich haben wollen würde, ne? Heilungsbonus? Ich weiß nicht mal, ob die Heilung hat. LP, weiß ich auch nicht. Was haben wir hier? Aufladerate ist an sich nicht verkehrt. Mit welchem Set könnten wir noch arbeiten? Das ist jetzt die Frage. Was habe ich denn hier? Lila noch. Elementarteilchen bin ich kein Fan von. Schattenjäger habe ich wahrscheinlich nicht genug. Berserker. Ja, dann nehmen wir das Berserker erstmal mit. Wenn ich überhaupt noch was habe, was Berserker technisch gut ist. Ja, habe ich. So, und das heißt, wir können auf Platz 5 einfach nur irgendwas machen. Du bist Hydro. Habe ich für Hydro irgendwas Besonderes? Theoretisch, theopraktisch. KT. Ah, das ist halt Eisopfer, die er. Ich meine, ich könnte voll auf Schaden. Warte mal, was hat die eigentlich für eine Waffe? Bogen! Nein, sie hat doch nicht Bogen, Alter. Oh. Okay, okay. Okay, warte mal, dann muss ich mit dir wechseln. Dann kriegt sie den erstmal. Oder was haben die anderen so an sich? Erhöht den Schaden, überspringt die Abklingzeit. Okay, wir müssen Attribute, ich muss sie leveln. Oh, ich bin so hyped, ich habe sie echt bekommen. Ist das geil! Das macht mich happy. Happy! So, leveln wir sie direkt mal. Level 40. Oder gehen viele weg. So, was brauchst du? Ei! Sie braucht einen Boss, den ich noch nicht besiegt habe, so. Und den ich auch noch nicht frei habe. Schließt den Auftrag Geheimmission zur Auflösung von Chi-King-Formationen ab. Ah, das heißt, ich krieg sie aktuell noch nicht höher gelevelt. Aber wir haben sie schon mal. Und das Haben ist mir schon mal lieber als alles andere. Geil. Bogen, 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 Bogen. Wow. Oh. Ich bin ja eigentlich nicht so der Bogenschütze. Was ist das da? Yo. Was war das für ein Wassersurfer? Kann ich das bitte nochmal sehen? Yo. Das ist eine interessante Fähigkeit. Okay. So. Damit haben wir also Yilan. Die 12.360 Punkte sind... Was habe ich nochmal gesagt? Sind circa 60 Ziehungen. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. Das ist sogar sehr gut. So, können wir die Artefakte dann schon mal noch einen Ticken leveln? Das wäre eigentlich so ziemlich das Wichtigste jetzt noch. Weil Artefakte sind wirklich, die machen einiges aus. So, das da kann weg. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal auf doppelte und dreifache. Kann weg, kann weg. Kann weg, kann weg. Zum Leveln brauchen wir die ja sowieso. So, kann weg. Ui. Kann weg. Eigentlich könnte ich das auch off-stream machen, weil sonst ist das ein bisschen langweilig. Ich weiß, aber... Jetzt habe ich sie schon bekommen. Kennt ihr das? Ihr bekommt so das, was ihr wollt. Ihr wollt direkt leveln und direkt auf Maximum pushen. Ich habe jetzt das Problem. Ich habe den Boss, den ich für ihre Level-Sachen brauche, noch nicht frei. In anderen Worten, ich habe die Arschkarte. Aber leider Gottes ist das halt manchmal so. Kann man nicht ändern. Jetzt habe ich wenigstens einen Grund, die Story weiterzumachen, um sie leveln zu können. Also was heißt die Story weitermachen? An sich will ich das ja sowieso schon die ganze Zeit. Aber jetzt hatte ja für mich erstmal die Season Vorrang. Zu Recht. Ich will nur mal festhalten, zu Recht hatte sie Vorrang. Aber ich bin trotzdem happy, ich hab sie. Oh, wenn mir jetzt noch fehlt, wäre so jemand wie Alecino oder so. Oh Chat, ich bin so happy, ich hab Ilan. Die habe ich mir so gewünscht. Jetzt habe ich voll... Jetzt habe ich voll das Set von heißen Frauen, aber passt schon. Nein, Spaß, Spaß, Spaß. Aha. Wichtig und richtig. Gotta praise those women. Nein. Ich laber gerade viel Müll. Ich weiß, könnte daran liegen, dass ich die Nacht durchgemacht habe. Vielleicht. Könnte das daran liegen. Wunderbar. Eigentlich muss ich die anderen Artefakte zumindest auch noch ein bisschen hochhauen. Nee, warte mal. Aufladerate. Ja, Lilan wird jetzt aktuell noch nicht ganz so stark sein. Das ist halt so. Das kann man jetzt nicht ändern. Aber ich bin happy. Ich habe sie bekommen und das ist überhaupt das, was zählt. So, was heißt das jetzt in anderen Worten? Eigentlich habe ich gerade das erledigt, was ich machen wollte. Muss ich ehrlich zugeben. So, wen brauchst du nochmal? Ruinenschlangen Level 30. Sprich mit Munning in der großen Kluft.
Navigating the world is a...
Was ist denn die große Kluft? Was ist die große Kluft? Muss ich jetzt Google fragen, wo die große Kluft ist? Verdammte Scheiße! Naja, Chat, ich glaube, ich mache mir das aber leichter. Ich habe die ganze Nacht durchgemacht. Habe jetzt Genshin ohne Ende gespielt. Ich glaube, das schreit tatsächlich erstmal nach einer Pause. In der Pause kann ich gucken, wo die große Kluft ist. Und dann sehen wir uns höchstwahrscheinlich heute Abend wieder. Neue Season oder so. Ich muss mal gucken. Ja. Ach nee, neue Season ist ja Mitternacht. Na, mal gucken. Vielleicht zocke ich heute Abend noch was. Vielleicht zocke ich heute Abend nichts mehr. Also vielleicht streame ich nochmal oder nicht. Das sehen wir dann. Ich habe tatsächlich auch mal wieder Lust, nach Call of Duty reinzugehen, weil sie haben in Call of Duty einen Predator-Skin reingebracht. Der interessiert mich tatsächlich irgendwie auch. Ja. Was bleibt sonst noch zu sagen? Eigentlich bleibt sonst so gut wie gar nichts mehr zu sagen. Außer, ich mache dann jetzt erstmal Feierabend. Und wir sehen uns höchstwahrscheinlich dann gegen 19 oder 20 Uhr wieder. Wahrscheinlich tendenziell 19 Uhr. Nagelt mich nicht drauf fest. Wir gucken mal. Gut, Chat, ich mache dann erstmal Schluss. Es war mir eine Ehre. Natürlich wird die Questreihe auch wieder hochgeladen, wie immer. Und ja, dann sage ich jetzt erstmal tschö. Vielleicht mache ich auch erstmal Mittagsschlaf. Wer weiß das schon. Könnte ich auf jeden Fall gebrauchen. Nein, genau. Ich melde mich später nochmal, irgendwann heute Abend. Vielleicht mache ich auch einen Late-Night-Stream und gehe nach Mitternacht live. Wir schauen es dann. Ich habe auch Gran Turismo offen. Gran Turismo wahrscheinlich heute eher nicht mehr. Ich wäre für Destiny müsste ich mal wieder rein. Wir haben auf jeden Fall endlose Möglichkeiten. Was haben wir denn noch? Die Skywalker-Saga habe ich noch in Planung. Vielleicht spielen wir wieder GTA. Oh, ich habe so einige Möglichkeiten. Gut, Chat, jetzt aber wirklich. Ich sag's schon zum 3. oder 4. Mal jetzt bye-bye. Diesmal wirklich. Wir hören uns später nochmal.